Jujutsu Kaisen. I keep forgetting it's back, you know? I'm just like, damn, it's back. Yeah. This is Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 155, Fever.
I think the author still has a fever. He should have took a rest for maybe another month or so.
All right. Well, we'll find out why, I guess. I thought it was all right. This is Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 155, Fever. We last left off with Hikari asking Itadori if he would like to make a bunch of money a month, like 1 million yen a month. And $1 million yen a month. And Itadori's like, it depends on what we have to do. And Hikari says, well, for that info, you have to pay 200,000 yen. And Itadori's like, no.
First of all, I don't got that kind of bread.
some real.
Oh, you got to be careful with the...
Some real doctors hate me type energy.
Yeah, it's not great. But yeah, Hikari's like, you guessed it, it's a classic con where the swindler rakes it in by pretending to be rich and selling tips on how to be rich. It's pretty obvious, but there's a lot of stupid people in the world.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and it all has to do with the fever. And basically, he describes the fever as a very bad gambling addiction. It's just, that's what it is.
More or less.
Yeah, it's a pretty bad gambling addiction, and he takes advantages of people who have really bad gambling habits. So, yeah, basically he explains that his goal overall is to control the country's fever through this fight club, because now that the knowledge of Jujutsu is widely known, they're taking advantage of the shift in momentum in terms of the world. So in order to make like the public acknowledge the existence of the fight club, so he will make money, I guess.
That's what it's all about. Not like saving the world. They're trying to influence anything. Just like, bro, there is an opportunity, and I am investing.
Yes.
I'm going all in on this.
Basically.
To the moon.
To the moon. I'm going diamond hands on this fight club, bro. Are you in?
Hold, retard.
Oh, my God.
Damn. I feel like, isn't the R word kind of bad? Sorry, guys.
I thought it was
No,
over.
you just got really in character.
Yeah,
with the
you said
Wall
it
Street
so
bets.
serious.
You just became one with Wall Street bets for a
Yeah,
second.
for real. You were
Hold.
Hold, retard.
Nah, that was the best video I've ever
Oh my
watched in
God.
my life.
I still watch it sometimes when I'm down.
Oh, I need to go find it again.
Anyway, in any case, yeah, so basically Hikari asks Itadori if he wants to go diamond hands, and Itadori just is about to start asking him questions about, I guess, helping out, and that's when they're interrupted by Hikari's phone ringing, and I guess he realizes that it's the guy, what's his face, what's his name, Kirara, yeah.
Kirara.
Sounds like a One Piece laugh. Yeah. It's funny because like he sees the phone and then he's like, "You want to drink, Itadori?" And Itadori's like, "I'm underage." He's like, "You don't look like you care. You know? Did you know that Satoru Gojo can't drink either?" And Itadori tries to play it off. Honestly, to his point, I thought he was like doing a good job for a minute, and then he's like, he has like, "Who's Gojo?" And he's like, "Come on now, all sorcerers know Gojo. Why pretend you don't?" And all you see is his face.
Bad
Itadori's
poker
like,
face. I'd have been like, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've really never heard of that nigga. Maybe it goes by a different name.
You got me.
You
sorely
gotta
mistaken.
give me some details. But he can't. He's just not that guy.
Yeah,
He's
much like
pure.
Luffy, he can't lie. Remember when Luffy tried to
And
lie as a
Superman?
child?
Can Superman lie?
Superman.
Does Clark Kent lie?
I've never heard him lie, honestly.
That motherfucker's lying all the fucking time.
Oh, well, he is technically lying when
Yeah.
he says that he's not Superman. All those years that he's not.
He's lying by
Before
becoming
Bendis came
Clark
along.
Kent.
Hey, he puts on a shirt and he's lying.
But that's
already.
the only lie.
No.
That's a pretty big lie. It makes up for not telling lies for the rest of your life, I guess.
Sure.
He has a surplus of lying under his belt.
Welcome to my surplus of lies. It's funny. So
Why does he drink his shit like that?
he's taking a big old shot, dude.
Yeah, right, Pill. That's not a
That's
shot,
not a
bro.
shot.
It's a
That's
fucking
3
glass.
gulps. That's 3
His-
gulps.
Oh, he does
There's like
take
3
gulps.
whole shots in that cup.
You're right.
No
That is
ice either. Do you see ice in there?
No, he did not put ice in there.
He went
No
glub,
sh-
glub, glub, and then he went gulp, gulp, gulp.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Said 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Threw it back. All right. I know you're lying to me. Tell me what the fuck is going on.
Are you a spy from Jujutsu High? And he's like, no, wait. And he throws his glass.
Same said glass.
Super, like it's right here to Itadori's face. Itadori manages to slap it away, but I guess Hikari uses his power of staying clear of the closing doors.
Yo, yeah. Yes.
Stand clear of the closing doors.
Is that
please.
that's what that is, right?
It looks like subway doors.
They got that in Japan.
Yeah, they do have subway doors.
just making
They
that
do
clear
ha-
for anybody
You know what,
that
Josh?
didn't know, okay?
You know what, Josh? That's a really good theory. Japan does seem to have trains.
Hey, Brian, can you do me a favor and look up whether Japan has trains?
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see.
I'm fairly confident, guys, but go ahead, Brian.
Anyway, Itadori high jumps above the closing doors, please. And Hikari takes the opportunity to just like bum rush him, knocking him back a little, forcing him to retreat. But the closing doors come down on Itadori's like neck,
Guillotines him.
and he just like starts punching, he goes, bah, right downward. Just high kicks. It gives him a Sanji kick down to the jaw. He's beating the fuck out of him for no reason. And then Itadori remembers that they've only come to request Hikari's cooperation. So Itadori just comes in and headbutts him. Hikari seems to eat that like it's nothing.
He doesn't even change his face.
He looks at him like, oh my God, I can't believe he even thought this would work. You know, like I'm so annoyed with this boy.
So annoyed with this boy.
Yeah. And he's just like, listen to me. And Hikari's like, no, because now I feel cold.
As opposed to fever.
I guess it's something that Kirara mentioned in the last chapter is that like Hikari gets hot and cold. I don't know.
Oh, cold towards people? Like
Maybe.
I mean, it could be a part of his curse technique. Maybe that's like his
No, his
weak
curse
side.
technique is staying clear of the closing doors, please. That's not.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right.
I don't know what else would be summoning those doors. Like, it has to be part of it.
My curse technique is the MTA.
Maybe his curse technique is all about the streets. He
Maybe.
just fucking rolls out like shit that like regular people like.
Just your commute.
Yeah, he throws commute at people.
Yeah, he's just gonna.
He
he's
backs
like,
you up in traffic.
Summons a bike lane.
He puts you in a crowded train as his domain expansion.
Yo, oh my God, what a nightmare!
Get hit by
domain-
cyclists.
His domain expansion is a crowded train. That would suck so hard. I'd be so annoyed.
Rush
Yo,
hour.
wait. It's a domain expansion, a crowded train, and it's just like a million fucking clones of himself just peeing on you.
Yeah, there's just like a Subway Showtime team.
Yes, that's what I was gonna say. I said the packed subway car,
Showtime.
and all you hear after he finishes the domain is showtime.
And no matter how far you try to get away, the Showtime team is just a little too close to you.
And right behind them, if you manage to escape them, the Nutcracker shows up.
Yeah, the Nutcracker guy. He's actually the way out. If you follow him, he's good.
Just so you guys know, that's
Take
like
his
heavy
place.
New York. New York.
We're from New
references.
York over here.
Yeah, walking.
Walking.
That's really a New York thing.
Yeah.
The
He wasn't
Nutcracker
just
is
being
most.
dramatic.
No, that's us.
I never fucking said that in my life.
Not yet. You haven't lived. Never say never.
Nutcracker.
Dude, it would be so funny if like tomorrow
Oh,
someone's
the
in your
streets
way.
are crowded. I get it.
You did not.
All right. Yeah, that was funny. All right.
You what?
I mean, I always thought it was funny anyway. 'cause of the
walking.
accent.
Anyway,
Well-
on the outside, we have Kirara going up against both Megumi and Panda, and Megumi's trying to explain. He's like, Kirara, we're not on Jujutsu High side.
They
We just,
say that twice, by the way.
yeah. They're just trying to fucking get him to believe them, but he's just and trying to help him. He's like, we need your help. And Kirara's like, you guys excluded us first, so this is your own fucking fault.
That's number one. Number two, you made me work so hard that the balled up tissue paper I leave under my shirt dropped out.
Dude,
so
my
now you're
stuffing-
really gonna pay.
Dude, you made me drop my stuffings out. You're fucking pissing me off, dude. And yeah, Megumi's like, I just told you we're not with Jujutsu High. But yeah, he asks Kirara what happened between them and the higher ups, and basically they fought with the conservative faction, which is the old geezers that Gojo also hates, that work within the Jujutsu High or the overall Jujutsu hierarchy structure, whatever that is. And basically their whole beef is that they like simple ass Jujutsu, kind of like what Kugisaki had. And when it gets a little more complicated because cursed techniques would start to merge with tech, so they didn't like that. They're just old men set in their ways, and every time anything evolved, they're just like, meh.
And I think Panda was like, seeing they did that before with technology, so there's precedent for it.
Yeah.
It didn't come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Apparently, Keen's cursed technique is an example of the things that they hate about it. So maybe the fact that he uses automatic doors as his cursed technique is the real problem here. That, like, I don't know. They didn't explain why, but, you know, they're being coy on purpose so they can explain it later. In any case, they're like, why do you need us when you have Gojo? He always cleans up your messes. And he explains that Gojo got sealed, and that's why we lost. And that's when, Kirara puts on
that's what he was going for, but if you didn't know.
Yeah, Kirara put on the you lion face.
The conceited, mean face.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of funny. A little inorganic, but it was
liked
funny.
it.
I liked it. No, I'm not that upset. I just felt
I thought
like
it was
I had
funny.
to say something.
Yeah. And
I didn't love it,
immediately,
but it was funny.
Megumi and Panda are like, damn, she doesn't believe us, but I guess that's fair.
Yeah, that was. Yeah.
So basically, the chapter ends when Megumi decides to use his rabbit escape jujutsu thing. I don't know what he's going to do with this, but he says that if they can convince Kirara, negotiations with Hikari will go more smoothly. And that's where the chapter ends. Solid chapter. I mean, you know, it's just, it's moving on a little, like, you know, too smoothly. It's a little slow at the moment, but I think next chapter it's going to heat up, whether it's Hikari going ham against Itadori or, you know, Kirara doing his thing and destroying Megumi. What are you smiling at?
I'm just upset. I'm just upset because if One Piece or My Hero didn't exist, Jujutsu Kaisen would be getting RGC every week for me.
Oh, you know, if the two of the best didn't exist.
It's just so, like, I can't think.
Josh's face, right?
Because Jujutsu Kaisen is just such a fun fucking series to read. It always puts a smile on my face every time I fucking read it.
It's great.
And there's not a lot of series that give me like a consistent good time every time I fucking read it. Even though it's not like it hasn't been the best recently, it's still been probably the most fun in some cases consistently.
Hallions gives me a good time consistently every time I read it.
Yeah.
And Way of X.
Yeah. Well, Way of X no more.
Actually.
Oh,
guess I am big news Josh this week.
Well,
We'll save it for after we cover it.
yeah. Well,
Hopefully
I mean,
we'll remember.
we're
gonna forget. Right?
No, we're not.
My
We're fine.
news-
I'll bring
You're
it up.
gonna bring it up. Say, Josh, you have news.
Anyway.
my news correspondent, I'll pass it over to
Yeah.
you.
Well, if anyway.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, we'll call it a big news. We shouldn't be talking about this on the show. Anyway. We shouldn't be showing how the sausage is made on the show. It's fine. Anyway, I don't have much to say about this Jujutsu Kaisen chapter because it's good. It's just like solid. It's not incredible. It's not bad at all. It's just, you know, it was cool to see a little bit of Hikari's cursed technique. That was probably the best part. I love the idea of the fact that he has subway doors as his almost called it a quirk. His cursed technique.
I think it's.
call
I think
every
it's
power
more than
quirks.
that. It's.
I'm sure.
Hikari. No.
Hikari.
The
You got it.
dude.
Hikari.
No, the other one.
Kirara.
Karara alluded to him. His powers being mixed with tech. So I think
Definitely.
that's just
It kind of has to be more than that because
that's fucking whack.
He's getting
I think
he's
it's
getting
great.
compared. He's getting compared to Gojo. He kind of has no choice but to be better than this.
Right. He doesn't have a big monster with him or an infinite whatever the
Tsukiyomi.
fuck Gojo's power is.
Yeah.
You can't touch me ever.
Don't touch me.